this is Emily Ionelli of T-Girl Angel, and I'm going to do one of my readings of a writing I did not too long ago. And I'm going to present a picture of me as I wrote that writing, because I remember taking a picture at the time. This is a picture of me at the time that I did the writing, and it's called Diary of a Young T-Girl. Where do I start? Interesting question. I'm now really testing my memory. It's all very simple though. It's always been about my inner feelings. Even though I couldn't express them, it was even harder to explain them. I was very young when I knew something was wrong. I was 3 years old when I tried on my younger sister's dress. It was my very first time. It was purely magical. It was my little secret. I not only tried on the dress, I kept it all to myself, never telling anyone. I loved that dress. It was a cute little yellow dress with a little sash in the front. I knew, as a boy, I wasn't supposed to be wearing this dress I adored. But it really didn't matter to me, because I was so happy in that cute dress. I hated my boy clothes. I would secretly cry in my room when I had to be a boy. I preferred being a girl. It was my fantasy world. But it was so real to me. I couldn't help how I felt. I knew I was different. I just didn't know what to do about it. I couldn't tell my parents. I couldn't tell my sisters. I just kept it my little secret. A secret that lasted all throughout my life. I was afraid to say a word. The only times I could dress as a girl was when I was in bed, under the covers, making sure no one would see me. I dreamed of being a princess. I loved those dreams when I could be a girl. After all, I was just being me. What I felt was in my heart. I was a very shy kid. I could barely say a word. School was really tough for me. I had to be good at pretending. Everyone saw me as a little boy, but that's not what I felt in my heart. I was a girl to no one but myself. I just wanted to cry. I had to be good at pretending. That was what my life was all about. I was always jealous of the girls in my class. I wanted to be just like them. That's how I felt inside. I didn't fit in. By all appearances, I was a boy, but I truly knew what I was. No one else did. How could they? I had to go on in my pretend world. I really had no choice. My reality was truly very painful. I lived with the constant reminder that I felt like a girl. There was nothing I could do about it. I was very sad. I felt empty inside. I felt lost. I felt isolated. I felt all alone. I felt trapped. I couldn't ask for help. I didn't even understand it. How could I explain it to someone? I just had to make the best of my situation. I really tried to be a boy. I played baseball. I studied hard. I was a good student, even though I never said a word. I would be like this all my life. I was very shy. I was very insecure. I was very alone. I had some friends, but I still felt alone. In my private time, I would wear my mother's clothes as I outgrew my sister's dresses. Although my mother's dresses looked like gowns on me, I loved wearing them whenever I could, always in secret. There were times I would stop dressing like a girl, but after a while, I felt very sad and depressed. I needed to dress up. It was a part of me. I realized this at age 13. I was dreading what was about to happen to me. I was now a teenager with girl feelings, even though I was an adolescent boy. I hated what was happening to my body. All the girls were blossoming. I wanted to have what they had. As the years went by, my feelings intensified. I couldn't help what was going on. I hated being me. I was antisocial. I was a loner. I didn't belong. Junior high school was a nightmare. The only thing that saved me was that I was a good student and I was good at baseball. Those were the two things that kept me on the straight and narrow. Wearing the dresses in secrecy also helped, but it was upsetting to me that I couldn't break free and be the girl I always knew I was. I wanted to wear the dresses every day to school. I couldn't though. How could I? I was too afraid to tell anyone. I was living in the closet. I was a teenage closet cross-dresser. I was a teenage girl in my dreams, in my heart, in my mind, and in my soul. I still, to this day, live as a girl. The only difference is now I live to be me. I am living the dream. I finally realize what I am. I am a transgender girl. I live now with no fears. I am true to how I feel. I am happy now. I am transgender girl. I am a T-girl. This is my diary. Emily Ionelli of T-girl Angel. This is me when I did that writing. And this actually is my writing. If you can see, if I can get it close enough. Diary of a young T-girl. I usually do my writings in a Word document before I transpose them. I would like to have a written transcript of what I write as an artist. I also like to record videos when I have the opportunity to document some of my writings in a video format and obviously in a sound recording. For me, what is it like to be transgender? It's not an easy thing, and I believe that many transgender girls or transgender individuals, no matter whether they're male to female or female to male, we all go through the same struggles. It's very rare that someone who's transgender doesn't encounter any kind of conflict, inner turmoil, or external factors that affect them mentally, emotionally. And I believe that through my writings and sharing my experiences, I might be able to help someone. I'm trying desperately to help myself. And I believe that by sharing a little bit about me to others, I can help them in a way. I'm a very devoted and loving, caring father to my son. And I always tell my son that I will always be his father, but I'm also looking for my own inner peace and inner happiness. And I try to explain it to him in a way that he can hopefully understand. He has his own struggles as an autistic child, but he's very mature, and he seems to be somewhat understanding. I know it's not easy. I know it's difficult, but I do want him to realize that I will always be there for him. And I think it's important for me personally to express myself, to open up, to share my feelings, because there was a time when I didn't, and it affected me psychologically, and it hurt because I was living in a closet world. I couldn't open up. I couldn't be free. I was suffering emotionally and mentally, and I don't think it's healthy. And I think that most of us need to be free and set ourselves on the right track. And if we struggle with our internal feelings, we need to express those feelings and be truthful to ourselves. And I think it's important that we get the attention and love and nurturing that we need, and that we seek help. Because if we let it continue, it is not going to help. In fact, it will get worse. I know that from personal experience. But now I'm living as I should, and I'm happier. I'm living as a transgender woman, and I'm doing the best I can. And I'm here if anyone needs to reach out to me. They certainly can. I'm here. You can reach me out on my social media, YouTube, Facebook, my music sites. I love you all. Emily Ionelli of T-girl Angel. I just want to say thank you for being my fans and friends.